What's going on, guys? Wei here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to pair a blazer with different colored trousers. So I was very inspired by the post that was made by the CEO of the Rake, who's my buddy, and he was doing this really cool video where he was wearing a blue blazer, and then it kind of like lapsed into him wearing yellow trousers, blue trousers, red trousers. And I wanted to show you also how you can kind of mix up your different trousers to complement one single blue blazer. So let's talk about the blazer first. This is a chamois blazer. It's made from blue wool hopsack, very light, very comfortable. And as you can see, there's a very specific shoulder on there. So you can see the shearing that's done here, which is kind of similar to spalla camicia in that you're trying to create a very large sleeve head. But as you can see from a construction perspective, the sleeve head actually goes up, kind of like a cupola, kind of like the dome on Istanbul's Hagia Sophia, or, any dome and concupiscent sort of like architectural element. But I love it, right? And it creates this real attitude to this jacket, which would otherwise be kind of a blue blazer, right? So I'm wearing today pink trousers, and I'll explain to you why. But these pink trousers were made for me by Lorenzo Schiafinelli. They've got a single buckle here, so they're kind of like a gherkin, but a little bit not as well. But this is around the time when I started to get my trousers a little bit more full cut, right? So as you can see, the pleats are very deep in the front, which is something that I love. It's much, much more comfortable, especially if you're a guy that likes to cycle and you have a little bit of mass on your legs, right? But you manage to still create like a really nice line. I was actually watching old episodes of Miami Vice, and I really like Sonny Crockett's trousers throughout that series. And if you look at his trousers, they're also really deep in terms of the pleat, and they have a nice line, and they're actually quite full cut. So as you can see, and then I guess guys have been asking what kind of shoes I've been wearing. To be honest with you, I think I did the last two videos without shoes on, but now today I've got Berludis. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there you go. Tasseled sort of moccasins in an oxblood. Thank you. Well, and then of course I've got the Luigi Cordone Hawaiian shirt on in this beautiful kind of powder blue with some great pink elements, which I think really complements the trousers. I've got elastic braces on. There's actually brace buttons in these trousers, but I like elastic braces because they're super comfortable. These are from Liverano in Florence, and I think if you could just go to their website and order them. And they attach essentially with these snaps, which occasionally pop open, but I mean, it's something you can live with. And they've got kind of a nice gold finish to them. I guess they're brass, but been gold plated, and which I think kind of complements like the other gold stuff that I have on, which is this Cornicello from Dolce & Gabbana. But most importantly, what I wanted to show you is what I consider to be one of the most uplifting watches of the summer. Right, so this watch is the Oris Diver 65 Cotton Candy Collection, and this is the pink dial. It comes in pink, sky blue, and mint green, and I'm going to walk you through all three of those and show you how you can sort of mix up your blue blazer ensemble to match those watches. What else can I tell you? Oh, I've got pocket square here. So I basically have a collection of these Ribonacci pocket squares, which all feature the sirens on them. Very beautiful siren from Greek mythology. There you go, the Odyssey, which I guess has been transposed into Neapolitan mythology. And then these sunglasses actually are something that I just kind of picked up randomly when I was walking around the streets of Tokyo. Right? They're really cool. And what I like about them is, I guess they were designed for an Asian face, in that, like normally glasses like this, I have trouble, fitting because they tend to slip down. I have like some vintage Persols and so on like that, which I love, but like they have a tendency to slip down my nose. But these actually sit perfectly, so much so that I could actually even wear them for like a run, were I so inclined to. So there you go, Diver 65, bronze case, 38mm, which I think is a perfect size for this watch. And it just goes to show you, like, there's so much wrist presence on like a watch with a full bronze bracelet at 38mm and with that beautiful pink dial. So I'll tell you a little bit more about this watch later, but let's mix it up and see what other ensemble we can do with this blue blazer. Peace, guys. What's going on, guys? I'm back. So this is outfit number 2 with this blue blazer, chamois blazer from the same video. And I just wanted to show you how you can mix it up and just with a few elements change the look completely. So I've got the same shirt on, which is incidentally, I forgot to sort of mention, it's the Luigi Cordone Hawaiian shirt that we're selling at therake.com. And it's beautiful. It's got this wonderful collar that sort of sits over your lapel in a very sort of elegant way, or at least I think so. So I've changed up everything else. So I've changed up my trousers, which are also Lorenzo Schiafinelli bespoke trousers. Same style, so with one buckle here with a slightly wider leg and a very deep pleat, which I really dig. And then I've also changed my pocket square, right? So I've taken this pink pocket square also with the sirens motif, but I like the fact that there's a little punch of sky blue in the center. And so what I like to do is try to get that to be facing outwards. And then, yeah, I've gone full on sort of like gangster with the vintage 1980s Cazals, which are exactly the same glasses that MC Hammer was wearing on his first and most seminal album. Was there a second MC Hammer album? I don't know. Anyway, as you can probably see on my wrist, I'm wearing now the blue version, the sky blue version of the Oris Diver 65 Cotton Candy. And like I was saying before, this watch is absolutely killer. So the thing I love about this watch is that like Oris basically smashes it in terms of over-delivering in terms of a value proposition, right? So this watch is $2,750 US. That's with a bronze case with a full bronze bracelet, and then with a stainless steel case back, and then the crown is also stainless steel. It's been PVD treated to look bronze, and then you've got the deployment in stainless steel. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the only dive watch or sports watch I can think of, or probably the only watch I can think of that's got a bronze case, which is of course very fashionable, but also has a full bronze bracelet. And it was funny because I asked Rolf Studer, the CEO of Oris, it's like everyone always says that, you know, bronze on skin causes a discoloration under skin. Are you sure the bracelet's okay to wear? And his response was like, bro, do you not shower every day? And I said, yes. And he said, well, then wash your wrist and you'll be fine. So there you go. We're going to be carrying these on the Rake shop, the Revolution shop, and also in our new shop in the Faroe Islands in the Maldives. To me, these are just wonderful symbols of like hope, optimism, cheerfulness. Like I put this watch on and I get a big smile on my face, and when other people see it, they get a smile on their face too. So I love this watch, and this is ensemble number 2 to go with the blue dial watch. Peace, guys. Okay, guys, last video, and this is the final look in terms of how to mix up the Shamat blazer with several different outfits, right? So here you have the same blazer from Shamat with beautiful Shamat shoulder in the blue hop sack. I should show you actually. Like this is. It's a really light blazer, and as you can see, it's basically transparent, or translucent, I'm sorry. So it's really comfortable in the body. And the great thing about Shamat clothes is there's basically no structure in it. So this chest has zero padding in it, incredibly comfortable. But now I've mixed it up a little bit with a new shirt, which is still a Luigi Cordone for the Rake Hawaiian shirt, right? Which we sell on our website, the Rake. It's still got that collar that works super well with tailoring, goes over the lapel in a really elegant way. And then I'm mixing it up with white cotton trousers, but also with very deep pleats. So the 2 previous chiffonnet trousers had forward pleats. These have reverse pleats because I quite like the very straight line that they give you across the leg. They're very deep pleats, and also the trouser is a little bit more full, kind of like that 80s vibe I was talking about earlier in the videos, but with a nice shape towards the ankle. I've got the same shoes on, which are these Berluti tassel moccasins. And then just to mix it up, I've got this cool vintage belt with a turquoise buckle, which I found in some shop in Saint-Tropez. Eleanor Picciotto, if you were watching this video, please put in the comment section below what the name of the shop is, because I've forgotten, right? Also, to mix things up, I've got this beautiful pocket square. For the first time, a Rubinacci pocket square that's not a siren theme one, but in fact is a map of Naples and the Amalfi Coast, which is very beautiful. And the reason I wore it, it's got these green elements to it. It's got nice sky blue here and green elements, so I'm going to put it into my pocket. And the reason I wanted that green was to complement my Oris Diver 65 Cotton Candy mint green dial watch, which I absolutely adore, right? So again, these watches have incredible presence on the wrist. $2,750 US, which we're selling right now in the Rake shop and the Revolution shop and our shop in the Maldives. But it actually kind of looks like you've got a full rose gold watch on your wrist. That is, of course, until the bronze starts to patina, which makes each watch unique and individual, which I really love. And the other thing about that warm color is that it goes really well with gold accessories. So here I've got my rings from Crazy Pig, and then my signet ring. I haven't made the one yet with the Peking duck drumsticks that are crossed, but I'm working on that, especially for you, Mel. We'll both each get one. I'll get you one. The other thing too is that if you look at this watch, it's got kind of a vintage colored lume on it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Right? And normally, like, I'm not a huge fan anymore of vintage lume or Fotina, as people put it, but it works so well with the overall sort of warmth of this watch, right? So there you go. One blazer worn in 3 different ways. And the Oris Diver 65, which are these beautiful, optimistic, hopeful, fun watches for this summer. So thank you guys very much for joining me, and wishing you all very well. Peace, guys.